Ambassador told about some Czech connection. It's, again, people who are sitting here, Tural Ganjaliyev, a member of parliament, but he also served in our embassy in Czech Republic. And the Shahmar Hajiv, who is working in our center, he studied in Charles University. So when three people from Azerbaijan more or less speak Czech language. Tural, floor is yours. Also, I would like to remind that Tural is not only a member of parliament, he is also a member of EU-Azerbaijan interparliamentary group, but also recently Tural became head of the think tank, Baku Network, and I wish him success in his endeavors as a colleague think tankers. Floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed a great honor for me as the member of Azerbaijani Parliament and also the head of EU-Azerbaijani Parliamentary Friendship Cooperation Committee to attend this very interesting event. Yes, as the Ambassador mentioned, I had an honor to be posted in Czech Republic for 4 years and work under the leadership of Ambassador Farid Shafiev. And I would like to start on a personal note that Czech Republic, Prague became kind of second home for me, for my family. My wife studied at Charles University. She received master degree from in international political and economic studies from Charles University, and we really appreciated our tenure in Czech Republic. And also coming back to today's event, of course, Czechia and Azerbaijan Republic, we are enjoying very special relationships, and these relationships goes back to medieval ages, even before the medieval ages. We have peoples of Azerbaijan and Czechs. We were connected through history. As our colleague from embassy mentioned, we are not only enjoying bilateral political parliamentary relations, also people-to-people connections are very strong. And I would like to say that Azerbaijan really values the relationship with the Czech Republic, because Czech Republic is not only the important player of the European Union, but also one of the strategic partners of Azerbaijan. As Ambassador mentioned, we have signed agreement on strategic partnership with Czech Republic. A few years ago, we also signed agreement on energy cooperation. So these relations are growing, flourishing, and I would like to say that we really, peoples of Czech Republic and Azerbaijan, we have always historically, culturally, we felt very close. Myself, as a kid, I have grown up by watching Czech animation, Český Krtek. I was reading in my childhood very funny and interesting stories of Jaroslav Hašek about his travel to Europe and different places. Also, one of my favorite movies was Tři orešky pro popelku. This kind of cultural events, cultural connections, and people-to-people contacts always affected our nations. And of course, again, the very important aspect is, of course, relations between Czech Republic and Azerbaijan since gaining our independence. As you know, we, from historical similarities, we have first gained our independence in modern history in the beginning of the 20th century, in 1918. Both we went through the same difficulties. We struggled for our independence. We tried to prevent the threats coming from outside powers. And of course, now, in our recent history, we regained our independence after the collapse of the Soviet Union, and we are very proud of our independence. And now, currently, Czech Republic, as a member of the Visegrad Group, also as a member of EU, of course, very important for us. And with the signing of especially energy agreement, energy cooperation between our countries, I think that the connection between Caspian Sea and European Union, we became even one step closer to this target. And I think that the economic trade turnover between our countries, Czech companies investing in Azerbaijan, Azerbaijani entrepreneurs investing in Czech Republic are very clear manifestation of our close relationship. You know this historically and also from the geographic point of view, from the size of population, we are the same. We are both landlocked countries, we have to say, and that's why the connection, transportation links are very important, both for Czech Republic and Azerbaijan. And of course, since the gaining of our independence after the collapse of the Soviet Union, Azerbaijan also after the raising up our Iron Curtain, both Czech Republic and Azerbaijan, we have advocated for transportation communications link, and this is very important. Especially the opening of the Zengezur corridor would boost our relations with the European Union, because EU will have direct access to Caucasus, and from Caucasus also there is an access to the Central Asia. With these huge resources, I think that European Union, Czech Republic also is very interested in direct connections with this part of the world. Of course, again, coming to the similarities of the nations, of the peoples, during Soviet times, we were both oppressed peoples. In Czech Republic, I remember every anniversary we were commemorating the invasion of Soviet tanks to Prague in 1968. The same happened in Azerbaijan, in Baku, on 20th January of 1990. We were stood up. We were the nations who stood up against the Soviet invasion. And in these events, we also find some resemblances. After regaining our independence, the relationship started to develop very firmly, very in a speedy way. And as parliamentary diplomacy, we also point out that the relations between Czech Parliament and Azerbaijani Parliament is very important. As the member of Azerbaijani Parliament and also within the EU Cooperation Committee, we are doing our best in order to contribute to this relationship. Also, we can draw the parallels between the very important historic nations in our recent history. For example, when the Soviet Union was collapsing, a very famous, I would say, national leader of Czech Republic, Václav Havel, led his nation against this oppression. And we had also Heydar Aliyev, national leader of Azerbaijan, who took this responsibility and led his nation in the beginning of the early 1990s. And because it was very difficult times, we had to struggle, we had to find our way, but we also needed such important historical persons like Heydar Aliyev and Václav Havel, who would show the way, the right way for both our nations. Another important aspect that I would like to mention, as we are today celebrating establishment of diplomatic relations between two countries. Of course, the opening of the Czech embassy in Azerbaijan, also Azerbaijani embassy in Prague, contributed very immensely to the strengthening of this relationship, and we value these relations. And Ambassador Farid Shafiev, even during your tenure, we had achieved so much, bringing diplomatic relations, different aspects of our relations, even closer to this. In our recent history, we also have seen very tragic moments. For example, during Second World War, Nazi Germany used the pretext of Sudet region to invade Czech Republic, and we have also seen the same kind of pretext from our neighboring country, using different pretexts, territorial claims, and invading Azerbaijan. We have, of course, we have suffered this, and we know we value the territorial integrity, the principle of sovereignty, inviolability of borders of both our nations, of our countries. And without going into details, I would like to also point out that the Lidice genocide, Lidice massacre that happened in Czech Republic, we have seen this tragedy happening in Hocalı in 1992. By the way, Czech Republic was one of the first countries in the European Union recognizing Hocalı massacre in its parliament, and even we have memorial dedicated to Hocalı existing in Czech Republic. We also have a memorial commemorating the Lidice massacre in Azerbaijan. And last but not least, I would like to say that current relations between our countries, of course, enjoy very pragmatic, constructive aspects. We have to mention again the recent cultural developments between our countries. For example, the opening of Czech companies. I mean, the relationships between our regions, for example, between Ganja and Olomouc and different parts of the different regions of Azerbaijan and Czech Republic also plays very important role. And I would hope that in the coming future, we will have also relations established between the cities which were liberated recently from occupation with the different parts of the cities and towns in Czech Republic, because this way that we can bring back to the relations, the people-to-people contacts that we have always enjoyed throughout history. Thank you very much.
Thank you.